Hello guys, this is Chantel and today I'm going to show you the cheapest and what I feel is the best hosting company for your website. Let's begin. Hello. So this is my new website and I started this website maybe about a month ago. So there's not a lot of content on the site yet, but when I was looking for a hosting company, I wanted to make sure that I found something that I could afford. And I have been with different hosting companies, and I found one that was not only affordable this year, but will also be affordable when the renewal time came. That's the problem that I had run into before, is that these hosting companies, they give you a great introductory price, and then when it's time for the renewal, the price jumps from $60 a year to $200 or $300 a year. And for me, that's just not within my budget. And if you are someone who's looking to start a website and you just need a hosting company, but you don't have a really big budget, the one that I found will be excellent for you. I have been with a couple of different hosting companies. I was with Siteground, and they were good, except for I ran out of space with them. I had another website where I was promoting products, and I ran out of space with them, so it was either upgrade or my website became really slow and just not very user friendly. And then I was going to upgrade, but when it came time to upgrade, the price was so high, and when it came time for renewal, the price was so high that I couldn't afford it. And I wish that I would have spent some time searching for a more affordable plan before I deleted my website, because I had spent 2 years building that website, and that was just really a lesson learned for me. So don't do that. Do your research up front when you're looking for a hosting company. Not only look for the introductory price, but also look for the renewal price. And I did go to Hostgator using the same website I previously mentioned. I transferred that website to Hostgator. And when it came time for renewal, they were also too expensive. But the one thing I didn't like about Hostgator is that, you know, those favicons on the tabs of when you're on your website. Let me show you what I'm talking about. These tabs here, this little favicon, it would never change from Hostgator no matter what I did. And that just frustrated me to no end. So when it came time to renew and the price was just too high, I just canceled everything. So this time around, I want to be smarter, and I did my research, and this is the hosting company that I found. Namecheap. Can you believe it? I have been using Namecheap for my domain names for years, but I never even contemplated their hosting services. And I just decided this time, well, let me see. Let me look at their pricing. So let me show you their pricing. I have a shared hosting plan. They do also have a WordPress hosting plan. I would not recommend the WordPress hosting plan unless that is all you're going to be doing, because it's only for one domain and one WordPress site. So if you're someone who feel like you're going to have multiple sites, go with the shared hosting plan to begin with. And if you realize that you've gotten so big, which is a good thing, then you will be able to afford the much more robust hosting plans. But to begin with, if you're just someone starting out small like me, shared hosting plans are best. Now, I've made the claim that Namecheap is the cheapest hosting company, so let's see if I'm right. The plan that I have is the Stellar Plus plan. It's their most popular plan. And the reason I chose this plan is because it has unlimited websites. And I feel like I may add additional websites later on. And I want to have that capability without having to upgrade. And I also like the fact that it has auto backup. That way, if my site goes down or gets hacked for any reason, or I make a mistake on it, I have a backup for it so that I can just quickly bring it back up. My site has been hacked over the years 3 times. And the first time I did not have a backup, did not even know to back up my site, and lost all my hard work. Learned my lesson. And from then on, I always have some type of backup software. I use WordPress, so either I use a backup plugin or something. And I like the fact that Namecheap gives you an auto backup, so I don't have to worry about if my site gets hacked, that I can't bring it back online quickly. Especially as my site grows and I start getting traffic to it, I don't want it to be down for any reason whatsoever. So their introductory rate for their most popular plan, which is the Stellar plan, as you can see here, is $2.03. I got my little calculator, and I'm just going to do 2 times 12. That's $24 a year. I love that they're so transparent, that they give you the renewal price right here at the same time. Other hosting companies, you have to look for the renewal price in their terms and conditions or on their next page as you're almost about to purchase. It's not transparent and upfront like Namecheap is, and that's what I really like about them. So we have here that I got my little spreadsheet because I wanted to give you a visual of the prices. So this one is $24 a year. That's their introductory rate, okay? And then it renews at, I believe that was $70 a year. Yeah, $70 a year. So already I'm winning, I feel like, because the other ones, they renew much higher. They renew for over $100 a year. Now let's go to Siteground. Siteground also gives you your renewal rate right here, but you might miss that if you're not paying attention. If you're not paying close enough attention, you may miss that. And we're going to compare their bestseller, which is Grow Big, and it does offer unlimited websites. So they are offering the same thing. And this one is discounted at $6.69 a month. So I'm just going to do 7 times 12. That's $84. Let's put that here. So that's our $84 introductory rate. And then it tells us that it renews at $25 a month. 25 times 12, that's going to give me $300. So it renews at $300 annually. Yikes! That's such a big jump. And you may or may not have that kind of budget. I know I didn't have that kind of budget, and so I was forced to move my site from Siteground to Hostgator. Oh, I got it in the wrong one. This is Siteground. Okay. So I was forced to move my site from Siteground to Hostgator because Hostgator was a little cheaper, and at the time I was not aware of Namecheap. Now, the only thing I didn't like about Hostgator is that I could never get my favicon to change. I coded it, I uploaded it, I was with customer service, I don't know how many times, and we never could get it fixed. and that really bugged me is that Hostgator's favicon was up on my website tab. I just really didn't like that. That was something I really didn't like about them. So when it came time to renew, I was ready to just say goodbye to that website, and it wasn't drawing any more traffic anyway. So even though I was a little sad, I wasn't too upset about it. Now let's look at their plan. Their bestseller is, let me go back and see. See, as you can see, this is Hostgator, and here are all their plans, and they do not tell you up front how much the renewal is going to be. So you have to be careful for that, and when you're doing your research, you really need to look out for that. So we're going to compare their best-selling plan, which is the baby plan. This is the one that they recommend. Again, unlimited website, so comparable services. And their introductory rate is $3.50 a month. So $3.50 times 12, that's $42 introductory rate. And then it renews at, I don't know how much it renews for. So let me see if I can find out. Let me do a little digging. All right, so we have the baby plan. Here it goes. It tells you here that the plan renews at $9.95 a month. So that's about $10 once you add in taxes and everything. So 10 times 12 is $120. So it renews annually for $120. Now, the proof is right there in black and white. You can see that Namecheap, the introductory price is cheaper, and it renews cheaper. And these are major hosting companies, Hostgator and Siteground. And as I said, I've used them both. Now, the other thing I like about Namecheap as well is that they offer free Ssl certificates. And so does Siteground, see, free SSL, and so does Hostgator. But the thing about Siteground is that in order to get your SSL certificate on your site, you have to download a plugin, or there's some extra steps that you have to take. However, with Namecheap, as soon as you register your domain, the SSL is there. There's nothing you have to do. It's automatic. I love that about them. And I love the fact that they give you 50 free SSLs. So you can have 50 websites with free SSLs integrated seamlessly without you having to do anything else except for register your domain name and start your site. The only caveat to this, though, is that at the end of a year, you have to renew your SSL certificate with Namecheap, and the renewal is only $5, though, so that's not really going to break the bank. So I just wanted to show you that I am really using this service, and that's why I'm recommending it. Here is the hosting list. You see, that's my name there, Chantel Smith, and there's my site for the at-home cook, and I have the Stellar Plus plan, and it expires within a year. So see, I just purchased this, and here is my site. It's up and active, and you see it's not very much content on here because I literally just purchased it a few weeks ago. And you go over to the control panel here, and it's easy. Look at that. Bam! It was easy for me to find the control panel. With Siteground, I actually had to get on the phone. No, not on the phone, but I had to chat up customer service in order to find out how to access my cPanel. It was ridiculously complicated to me, but it might not be for everybody. It could just be for me because I'm not really that tech savvy. And that's why I love the ease of Namecheap. And you just come right here, you upload your website, whichever host, whichever one you choose. I choose WordPress, but whichever one you choose is easy to do. And you can also purchase your domain names through Namecheap, and that is something that I have been doing for years. I've always purchased my domain names through them because it was just cheaper than GoDaddy. And when it came to having to redirect that domain name, it was simple. It was very simple to do. So that's it in a nutshell. As you can see, the proof is right there in black and white. Namecheap is the cheapest. It's the cheapest hosting company around. They're an incredible company. They are a credible company. They have been around for a long time, and I love them. I would recommend that if you're on a tight budget like I am and you're looking for a cheap hosting company, then you definitely should consider Namecheap. I have put the link in the description below. Full disclosure, I am an affiliate of Namecheap, so if you decide to purchase one of their hosting plans using the link that I provided, I may receive a commission. And I appreciate your support, but I'm only recommending to you things that I am personally using and that I think that other people would also enjoy using and find helpful. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a lot from this video, and if you know somebody who could benefit from this video, please share it. Sharing is caring. Thank you so much for watching.